A total of $21 million is unaccounted for at the Community-Based Environment Protection and Enhancement Program, CEPEP. That's according to Chairman Ashton Ford, who highlighted several financial challenges that the company is currently facing. Speaking at a Joint Select Committee meeting on state enterprises today, he added that the company undertook projects that were not a part of their mandate. He said in some instances, figures were inflated on the company's accounts. Mahalia Joseph-Wharton has more.
CEPEP Chairman Ashton Ford said there are no records to show how $21 million given to the company from the Environmental Management Authority was spent. Mr. Ford said the bank has promised to provide the necessary details.
The board received a letter dated the 23rd of January 2019 from the EMA, which confirmed that $21 million was released to CEPEP on the 27th of February 2014 by bank transfer OT 74-201-4678. The then board opened a separate account with the funds at First Citizens Bank here in Port of Spain.
He said the company is awaiting information from the bank as to the disbursement of the funds.
The whole account was used up. All the $21 million was used up.
Another issue was the health sector initiative, which began in June 2015 and ended in August 2015. In 2016, he said the board was greeted with an outstanding claim of $160,310 from contractors.
You'd be shocked and surprised arising when the QS presented his report. After it was assessed, it was a whopping $100 million less. In other words, some of the claims made by the contractors were drastically inflated. In fact, there is one example with the sub-judice. I'll just give you the example. One contractor did absolutely nothing.
Mr. Ford said there were also instances where the company did projects that it was not mandated to do.
A total of 85 contractors were awarded for the construction of box drains during the period 2012 to 2015 by CEPEP. It must be noted that half of the total amount of contracts awarded went to the penal DBA areas.
A total of $143 million was spent in that period, according to the CEPEP chairman. He added that the company is still owing the Board of Inland Revenue $7 million for the period 2010 to 2015. Mahalia Joseph-Wharton, TTT News.
After highlighting his concerns, Chairman Ashton Ford walked out of the meeting. He refused to participate if the external auditors, Hardy's chartered accountants, were allowed to sit in and contribute. Mr. Ford said the company reached out to the external auditors to settle matters internally with CEPEP's audit committee, but they refused to meet. The external auditors resigned during preparation of the financial statements year ended September 2015. Chairman of the JSC, Anthony Vieira, sought to find out why this was so, but Mr. Ford said he had a problem with the auditors being present at the JSC.
Chairman Ford, we asked for the auditor to be here today. The auditor under the Companies Act is required to be an independent, impartial voice. We are interested in hearing the auditor, and you will have an opportunity to reply.
Mr. Chairman, what the point I am making, and you're not listening. The point I am making is that the company attempted to deal with this matter. He don't want to deal with the matter unless I am present.
Mr. Ford said he was told by the Minister of Finance that the chairman of the board must not get involved in audit and tendering matters. He said the external auditors refused to meet to confirm the figures.
Well, Mr. Chairman, I am not, because this gentleman refused to meet with the audit committee. He insists on meeting with me. Now he has a chance to sit down next to me in front while my financial person is in the back. No, Mr. Chairman. This is wrong.
But managing partner at Hardy's Chartered Accountants, Anil Bridgelal, told the JSC that there was restricted access and refusal by CEPEP to supply pertinent information.
The chairman made public statements against us, right? We did write to the chairman a few times, requesting meetings to deal with it. We never got any response. All that is detailed in our submissions to the committee. So the committee should have a detailed explanation as to all the steps we took in order to meet with the chairman and deal with the statements that the chairman made.
He said they tried everything to resolve the issues with the company, but it reached an untenable position. Mr. Burjalal said they had no choice but to resign.